So I literally just got back from seeing Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, and I was absolutely blown away. Now, just a little disclosure, I am going to be talking about some things that are some spoilers for the film. So if you haven't seen the film, you might not want to watch this video yet. Secondly, I'm just going to be using some Call of Duty gameplay because I really don't know how to make like those comic book like slideshow type shits that you'll see on like YouTube comic channels. So I'm just going to be talking to you guys about the movie today. What were my thoughts? Some Easter egg type things, etc. All right, so first of all, a lot of you may notice if you look on YouTube, you look on the internet, the movie didn't get the highest reviews that you might be expecting from Batman v Superman. And I honestly don't know what movie they were seeing, but the movie that I saw was incredible. I mean, Batman vs. Superman was awesome. I thought Ben Affleck did a great job as Batman. He actually did a lot better than I thought he was going to do because I really loved Christian Bale's performance and his portrayal of Batman. But I think Ben Affleck was a really good Bruce Wayne, and he added a lot more. I don't know. It showed you more of a like human side of Batman and Bruce Wayne. So I really liked his take on it. I thought obviously Henry Cavill was really good as Superman, and then Gal Gadot did a great job as Wonder Woman. She really stole the show for me in terms of like Wonder Woman coming to save the day during the Doomsday fight. But in terms of like the main thing of the film, obviously the Batman v Superman part, the fight, I think one of the problems that some people might have had with the film, I personally didn't find it bad or negative at all, but some people might have thought that the fight was a bit anticlimactic. Obviously, they had to dumb down the fight a little bit because really, if Superman wanted to, I mean, just one punch and he could kill Batman easily. So obviously, he kind of went in a little slow. He really didn't want to fight him, obviously, because he was trying to save his mom and he was trying to convince him to come over to his side. But really, Batman was kicking the shit out of Superman. I mean, it was I'm a Batman guy, and like it was crazy, like how he's beating his ass, really. And then obviously he stopped or whatever once Lois came in. But I think some people might have found the fight a little anticlimactic. I definitely think it wasn't as hyped, so to speak, as I would have thought coming from the trailers and just coming in with a preconceived notion of what I might get in the fight. But it was still a really good fight. I really liked it, and it was still really entertaining. Now the movie was about 2.5 hours, a little over 2.5 hours. It was pushing 3 hours, but it was one of those like 2 hours and 40 minutes that went by really quickly. Like you really won't even notice that you're in the movie that long. Just in terms of like some Easter eggs, now I'm really just now getting into like reading the actual comics of like Batman v Superman and DC and stuff. I read a lot of Marvel, but I'm really just now getting into DC comics. So in terms of Easter eggs in the movie, I really didn't pick up on many, but I'll probably have to rewatch the movie, as I advance in terms of reading comics, and I'll go see it again for sure later on in the week or something like that, and I'll be able to find some more Easter eggs. But basically, the Easter eggs that I saw were obviously the metahuman things that they showed on film with the Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg, etc. And then you had that Joker Easter egg where I guess it was Robin's costume in like the Batcave that he wrote on Robin's costume. I'm assuming it was after he killed him in the what was that, the Killing Joke, I believe it was, after he kills Robin. So I'm pretty sure it might be Dick Grayson that we're getting as the Robin in this DC universe, but I'm once again really not sure. Now, I also really I look for big themes, big overall themes in movies when I'm watching movies. Like those come really easily to me, more than they might come to someone else or to you guys. But I really noticed that, I'm not sure if I know it was Zack Snyder's intention. Like Superman is kind of like this like Christ-like figure throughout the movie, and even at the end of the film, like when he's fighting Doomsday, it's kind of literally like Jesus Christ. And I find it really ironic because we're coming up on Easter, in the sense that Doomsday is like man's sin. And obviously, Jesus died for like the sin of man, died for man. And so Superman kills Doomsday, but it also kills him. And so it's like he's dying for man's sin being Doomsday, which was created by man, Lex Luthor. So I found that really ironic. And then also at the end, obviously, Superman's heart starts beating again, which causes like the dirt on the casket that he's in to start, like levitating or whatever. So it's kind of like the idea of Jesus dying for the sins of mankind and then rising again, like on the third day. So that was really ironic, especially with the time, Easter being this weekend. Like I said, I mean, this movie was just really, really awesome. The special effects I thought were really good. And overall, I'm just really not seeing what people didn't like about this movie. I mean, like I said, maybe the fight, maybe it was kind of dull at the beginning. Actually, I know that's what some people didn't like, because just from reading, like some people didn't like how the movie was basically set all the time at nighttime or in gray skies. And it really didn't bother me. I mean, I guess they could have added a little more light time and blue skies in it. But I think it was just the tone of the movie that they were trying to use the weather to help assist. Also, another really cool fact, the beginning of the movie when Bruce gets to Metropolis during the Zod Superman fight, when he's like driving downtown in that really conveniently placed Chrysler vehicle that Chrysler paid a ton of money to get advertised in the film, as well as Turkish Airlines. But when he's driving downtown, that's actually my hometown of Detroit that was filmed in, and like some of the street signs that I recognize. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing. Also, at the end during the Doomsday fight, Doomsday like throws Superman through the old Detroit abandoned train station. So that was really cool too. That just something that I picked up on. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to rewatch it a couple more times to pick up on some more Easter eggs, other than the obvious ones that I found in the Christian imagery. So I'll probably make another one of these videos depending on whether or not I have time or what else is going on in the week. But let me know what you guys think about the movie. How did you guys feel about it? Did you think it was a disappointment? Did you think it lived up to the expectations? Or were you expecting a little bit more? I also loved how it's setting up the Justice League, the Justice League universe, kind of like what we got with Marvel and the Avengers. So we're probably going to get that around 2019. I think the Justice League movie is coming out, similar to how we got Iron Man 1 in Marvel, and then we got Avengers in 2011. So it's going to be a really nice competition between Marvel and DC. It's looking like a great year for movies, great year for comic movies. Obviously, we've got Captain America coming up. We've got Doctor Strange. We've got, what else will we have? Fucking Suicide Squad. We've got Star Wars later on, the Rogue, whatever it is, Rogue One or whatever the fuck it is. So a lot of great movies coming out. Oh, and X-Men Apocalypse. And it's just going to be a really fun year in terms of DC and Marvel movies. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you have not already. Let's try and break 5 likes on this video and help me get over the 200 sub hump. And I'll see you guys on my next video. I'm out.